Immigration protests in Toronto spark national debate and government response. Immigration in Canada continues to be at the center of heated debate, as dueling protests in Toronto turned violent and resulted in multiple arrests. The demonstrations reflect the broader divide over immigration policy, national identity, and public safety. The full version of this video update is available on our website, link in the description below. In this video, we cover the immigration protests and counter-protests erupting in Toronto, growing public safety concerns linked to rising hate crimes, and Prime Minister Mark Carney's proposed legislation targeting hate offenses. We also examine the challenges of tackling online hate and violent content, and the broader implications these tensions hold for Canada's multicultural identity. Watch till the end to understand the full scope of these events and what they mean for Canada's future. Let's start with immigration protests and counter-protests in Toronto. On September 13, 2025, Toronto witnessed large-scale protests as anti-immigration demonstrators and counter-protesters clashed. Organized by the Canada First movement, the rally called for slower immigration and cultural preservation. Counter-demonstrations, however, emphasized anti-racism and community solidarity, rejecting what they saw as divisive rhetoric. Police intervened, making at least 10 arrests amid skirmishes in the city's downtown core. Now, let's talk about public safety concerns and rising hate crimes. The protests underscore a broader issue: the rise in hate-related crimes across Canada. According to Statistics Canada, incidents have nearly doubled since 2020, raising concerns about both public order and minority safety. The protests also echo global tensions, with similar demonstrations occurring in London and other major cities. Next, we have Prime Minister Mark Carney's proposed legislation on hate offenses. Prime Minister Mark Carney's government is set to introduce legislation targeting hate crimes and obstruction. The bill proposes new criminal code offenses, including willful intimidation, obstruction of access to places of worship, and a standalone hate offense. Justice Minister Sean Fraser noted that these measures aim to give law enforcement stronger tools to respond effectively. Following that, let's look at the challenges of online hate and violent content. While the legislation addresses physical protests, critics argue it fails to tackle online hate. Violent videos, such as the recent killing of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, have spread rapidly across social media, raising questions about youth exposure and desensitization. Experts highlight the urgent need for stronger digital regulation alongside offline enforcement. Then, let's discuss the broader implications for Canada's multicultural identity. The events highlight the tension between preserving Canada's multicultural values and addressing concerns about immigration volume and integration. As protests grow louder, the government faces pressure to balance national security, free speech, and inclusivity. Finally, we wrap up with the conclusion. Immigration remains one of the most contentious topics in Canada today. The Toronto protests show both the challenges of maintaining public safety and the resilience of communities defending multiculturalism. With new legislation on the horizon, Canadians will watch closely to see whether these measures can effectively address hate crimes and reinforce national unity. Thank you for watching. Canada's immigration debate is intensifying, and we'll keep bringing you the latest updates and insights. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Full details are available on our website. Check the link in the description below.